Gold Coast, good winners over Westside. North Melbourne, too good for Illawarra. Bad weekend for Illawarra. Adelaide defeated Hobart. Sydney defeated Westside. Geelong defeated Newcastle last night by 9 points. We'll talk more about that a little later on. And Perth defeated Eastside. And Canberra, 118, defeated Illawarra, 111. Having a look at the top 6, North Melbourne, Brisbane, Eastside, Melbourne, Illawarra and Canberra. And we won't show you at this stage the bottom of the ladder. OK, joining me now is a very, very exciting young talent, the Newcastle Falcons, Neil Turner. At 6'10", he's a big kid. But Neil, welcome to you this morning. And I suppose really, if we've been brutally honest, not the season the Falcons would really like at this stage.
No, we weren't sort of expecting that sort of a season.
Before we get on to the Falcons, a little bit about yourself. You're from the Central Coast, from Gosford. You spent a couple of years at the AIS. Good or bad?
Sort of mixed feelings with that. The first year was very good. The second year I put down to a learning experience. We had some different people in there, and it just wasn't the same.
I suppose it's very hard to adjust, you know, taking you out of your normal environment. I suppose that's part of the reason for the AIS, but really tough to adjust?
Oh, like I said, you have to be the right sort of person to live in that sort of environment. The first year was good, where it was a new thing for me, living away from home and stuff. The second year, although I got some good things out of it, I wouldn't have been ready to go and play National League straight away. So that was the best place to play.
One of those great things that you got out of that was a great friendship with the General, Phil Smythe. Yeah,
Phil became quite a good friend while I was down there, and it's always good playing against him and that still.
How do you enjoy playing against him? You know, what have you got to be very wary to do everything right, or what?
It's in the back of your mind. You try and think that you should be doing the same things that he was telling you to do while he was your coach and all.
How did you find the step up from the AIS to the National League?
Actually, I enjoyed it very much last year. It was good playing in front of big crowds, and training. The training was pretty much the same because we were training quite a lot down at the AIS as well. We're training like twice a day, the same as we are here.
Yeah. So at the moment though, last year was last year. This year is a year that the Falcons at this stage would rather forget. You're probably not getting as much court time as a lot of people think you should, but you've got a reason behind that.
Well, I'm a believer that you get what you deserve. If I can go out there at the start of the game and produce something, well, I'll probably stay on there. However, if I make a few mistakes early, then I've got to come off. Yeah,
well, he played the first 6 minutes, and we'll have a look at the vision coming up very, very shortly. Played the first 6 minutes of the game, then you didn't come on until the third quarter. He came out with a lot of fire in the third quarter.
Well, I came out with the attitude that I'm going to be very confident in this quarter. Unfortunately, I forced a lot of stuff and I made a few errors as well.
OK, let's have a look at the vision from last night's match between the Falcons and Geelong. 1 from 12 so far this season. Geelong have hit a purple patch. They'd certainly like to keep that trend going. Rather get them away to a sensational start. Of course, started his National Basketball League career here in Newcastle under the tutelage of David Ankeny, and has developed into a fine player thanks to Mr. Ankeny. Good rebound there by Bateman. Hill now. Over to Locke. Good move. And he makes the two, shooting high above Greg Lazard.
Long getting a lot of easy shots close to the basket as Michael Johnson turns, takes the long three-pointer.
Certainly come out blazing.
Locke misses with that. Good rebound there by Neil Turner. Peter Hill races out now, goes all the way himself, gets the basket, good basket, Peter Hill.
Playing with Geelong, getting more court time, as Mike said, and with a new coach, Barry Barnes has obviously got a lot more confidence in him.
Bateman in plenty of space again.
More so than any team in the league, and I think that's going to win them a lot of games, and that's why they're the NBL champions.
Rowe now. Good move to get around Michael Johnson. 3 on 2. Jimmy Bateman props in the paint and shoots, makes the 2. Still to Johnson. No way to get inside. Good defence by the Super Cats. Still now with 3. He makes it. Good shot for Still. So Locke at this stage not really being a big effect on the game. Bullock with the ball. Tries to get around Bateman inside the paint. Checks out to Chris Still. Quickly to Peter Hill. Peter Hill with a shot for 3. He makes the basket. Shane Hill now. Gets it inside to Dorge once again. The Falcons can only stand there and watch the big fella roll it off the hand for a couple. Block. Goes all the way. Get to the 2. Timeout call by Coach Ken Cole. 3-point attempt again. That's short. Neil Turner, good rebound, gets around John Dawes. Well done, young fella. 2 good points.
Yes, good action there by Turner. Hustled in there and looked for the loose ball. As we watch the replay here again, Peter Hill taking the shot off the rim, and Neil Turner taking the bit between his teeth, taking the drive and making it 2 points.
It's the turnover, Michael Johnson. Did well, gets it out to Lazard. Look out, ring. Oh, yes! Big 2 points, within 12 the Falcons. And Michael Johnson made the intercept, did very well to hang on to it, gave it to Greg Lazard, and he loves to slam one away, does the big fella. There's Greg Lazard sticking one away there. Neil, at the start of the season you embarked on a weight program and a high-calorie intake, but I suppose your diet would be like a lot of us would wish we were on, 7,000 calories a week.
Well, that's right.
A day?
A day? That's right. I don't have any worries about what I eat. I just grab what I can get. We eat quite well down at home, and food's not a concern down there.
Now, one of the most important things, I suppose, for the Falcons now is just getting that one solitary win. I reckon you can turn it around a little bit if you can get that one win on the board.
That's right. If we can sort of break that losing streak and get the one win on, get a bit more confidence from there, we should be able to come out and play a bit better basketball.
How is the feeling in the Falcons camp? Is it one of not despair or what is it?
More of frustration, I feel. We come out and we train so well and then we just can't produce it in the game. We got to get that good start early on. We did that last week up in the Gold Coast. We come out and we won the first quarter.
Yeah.
I think we have to come out and get that early start.
All the very best for the rest of the season. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Thank you.
Neil Turner,